Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick in the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got Smith here. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Lynch up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Lynch. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing. Prescott on target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Zappi to throw on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Zappi. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
On 2nd down, Zappe to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Pruitt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right. Line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. taken at about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, here's Zappi. And he's got Pruitt. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They hand this one to Gronk, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. The And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. From Biletnikoff, 48 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Lynch. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's complete to Sanders. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home? I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes this 35-0 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Prescott yet again. He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, go for a game. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, done. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 1st and 10, Zappi. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.